Hi everybody, thank you for joining us. Forget to subscribe to the channel, give us a like, leave us a comments, and share our videos. Today guys, I'm going to show you how to update your RI2000 using the Ethernet cable and your network connection or the net connection to your computer. Now to do this guys, we do need to have the printer connected to a network or a PC using the Ethernet cable. I'll also show you how to update it using a USB. So guys, let's get started. Alright guys, so our Ethernet cable is connected to the back of the printer, also to our network connection. Now to get that IP address to load to the printer, we're going to go to our little gear menu towards the bottom right. We're going to go to Options, IP address. Now if yours says disable, you want to go ahead and turn that to enable, and then press change. Okay, we're going to give it a couple of seconds guys to change. Press it again, there we go. See it says settings has been changed. So I'm going to go back in there. And then this IP address here on top, that's what we're going to be using to connect the printer to the firmware updater. I'll show you guys right now in a second how that gets done. But guys, again, if you're doing it on a network, you want to make sure it says enable. If you're doing it out of a network from the printer to a PC, you want to make sure that it says disabled. Alright guys, now that we got our IP address on our printer, we're going to go ahead and check that connection using our Windows command prompt. So we're going to go to search and type in COM for the command prompt. We're going to go ahead and open that up. And first we're going to check our new IP config. Okay, you're going to press enter. You guys can see here, this is our network, which is 192.168.3. That was the first three numbers we saw on our printer. And then the last three numbers should have changed. Okay, so guys, remember on our printer, the last three numbers was 141. So we're going to go ahead and ping that address just to make sure we get a good connection to that. To do that, we're going to go to ping space and then 192.168.3.141. And then we're going to press enter, okay? 2, 3. Alright guys, so you guys can see here we are getting a signal. So we got information sent, information received, none of them lost. So that means we got a good connection between our network and our printer and also our computer. Okay guys, now to do a direct connection, I'm going to show you guys how to do that really quick as well. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the printer from the network and we're going to connect it directly to the laptop. Again guys, to do a direct connection, remember for your IP address, it needs to say disabled instead of enabled, okay? So give me a quick second guys, I'm going to go ahead and connect that really quick and then we'll do that connection right now. Okay guys, so now I got that connected. Now the best way of doing it guys is going to be with a computer with an Ethernet connection and also the printer. You can use an adapter that's an Ethernet to a USB adapter or a C adapter. I don't find that they work that good. So if you guys can find a PC that has a network connection, that would be best. Okay, so I got my cable connected to my printer and also to my PC. Again, I'm going to go to IP config. And you guys can see now I have another set of numbers here. Before I didn't have this number. So if I scroll up, it was just one set of network addresses. Okay, so this is a network address we're going to put on our printer. So we're going to change that from 192. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and open up that IP address icon or window. We're going to make sure it says disabled. And on the first little white square for the IP address, you're going to tap on that one. You're going to delete that 0 and you're going to enter 169. You're going to press done. You're going to go to the next one. And then you're going to enter 254. Now keep in mind, guys, these numbers might change for you, but this is what I'm entering right here, okay? Okay, then my next set of numbers is going to be 91. And then done. And then for the last one here, you do want to change that to about +5 or -5. So +5, -5. So mine says 66. So I'm going to actually set mine to 61. So delete that 0, put it at 61, press done. Now for your network mask or submax connection, sorry, you want to go ahead and enter these numbers right here. So you're going to enter 255, 25500. Again, you got to select each little box. And the first one, I'm going to enter 255. Next little box, I'm going to delete that 0, enter 255, press done. And the last two will stay as 0. I'm going to go ahead and press change. Okay, once my printer says that it's been changed successfully, I'm going to go back in there just to make sure that everything is still the same. Okay, everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and ping this address. So again, we're gonna put PING space, and we're gonna enter our address, which is 169.254.91.61. Okay, you guys can see there I got a good signal being transferred between the printer and the computer. So now what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna download our updater so we can update this printer using a USB connection. So I'm gonna go to my Windows Edge. All right, guys, so now we're going to download some software. First, we're going to go to RicohDTG.com, and we're going to go ahead and open up their webpage here. We're going to go to Downloads, and then we're going to find our unit, which is the RI2000. We're going to scroll or find Downloads right here. Again, let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit, and we're going to find our software version, actually a firmware version, which is 1.50. Going to download that one. So once that's downloaded, we're going to go ahead and extract that file. So we're going to go to our downloads folder, which is right here. We're going to right click on it and we're going to hit extract and then extract again. Okay, once the file is extracted, we can go ahead and open that up. And then we're going to find the RI2000 updater. We're going to open that file up and then we're going to get this window. So in this window, we're going to enter our IP address. On my unit, it was 192.168. 3 and 141. Okay, guys, so these numbers are going to change depending if you're on a network, out of network, and your computer and your network settings. Okay, so once we got that in there, we're going to go ahead and start with our panel. Then we're going to do our engine and then our subcontrol board. Okay, so let's go ahead and update our panel and let's go over to the printer so you guys can see what the window looks like. All right, guys, so you can see my screen here has changed. I'm going to go ahead and press OK. It's telling me that it's going to change my application, remove an old software or firmware, and install the new one. So I press OK on there, and then I'm going to hit install. Okay, once it's done installing, guys, I'm going to get two options. One's going to say run, the other one's going to say open. We got to make sure we select open, okay? Now for this first update, you do have to navigate the screen a little bit for the next two updates. Those are automatically, once you choose them, it'll do it all on its own. Just got to wait till it comes back to the main screen before you run the next update, okay? Once again, it's going to be panel, engine, and then lastly, subcontrol board. When you do subcontrol board, it might ask you to turn the unit off and then turn it back on. Go ahead and do that. Sometimes it won't ask you. Typically it does, but if it doesn't ask you, then you're good, okay? And then here, if we check, we can see that information. My screen or panel has been updated to 1.50. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, guys, so back to the computer again, guys. The next update we're going to deal will be the engine and then subcontrol board. These, you don't have to press anything on the screen. It's going to run automatically, but once the screen comes back to the main display and it says ready, then you want to go ahead and start the next one, okay? Alrighty, guys, and that's how you update the software on the RI2000. Okay, guys, thank you again for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give us a like, give us comments, and share our videos, and we'll see you guys next time.